So hi there boys and girls, and welcome back to another interesting episode on Tech by Tech. And this time around, we have the Olympus E-P2. It's quite an interesting looking camera, and really this wasn't really the plan. I was gonna do a big reveal and sort of make a scenario script on how to properly introduce the camera, but I guess this will have to do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Long story short, I purchased this camera for 70 euros about 3 weeks ago, and really I fiddled around with it for a couple of days. I was mainly impressed with the build quality and decided to sell it on and to fund my diabolical master plan, to make money off eBay and internet purchases and sales. So I listed it for 100 euros, and wouldn't you know it, this very evening I received an offer, really an order for it on a local website from a local purchase platform from my home country. And really there's not much more to it than that. I'm just going to quickly show you around this camera and prepare it for shipping, and hopefully tomorrow ship it and receive my cashings before end of this year. Right now we're just before Christmas, so there's a good chance I'll be making a few euros or bucks in order to fund my obsession with weird and quirky obsolete tech stuff. So what you need to know is that in 2025 this camera really isn't anything special. It's just a run-of-the-mill micro four thirds camera from way back 2006 or something. But really, there's not much to it in terms of specs. It only shoots video with 720p, so not even full HD, and that's just for reference. I won't even get into the photo side of things, but the build quality, oh my Lord, it is absolutely exquisite. It is made of metal. This piece is metal, obviously. This is some sort of brushed and lacquered aluminum, I believe. You can see some scuffs and marks, but nothing too obvious. Here on top there's sort of an etched material, an irony type of metal. I'm sure it's ferrous, so it's attracted by magnets, so it means there's iron in it, but the fit and finish is absolutely exquisite. It reminds me, I know this sounds silly, but it reminds me of the Nokia 8910, the titanium model, which, funny enough, I have right here next to the camera. So I know they're not the same material, they're not even the same piece of tech, the technological tree they're out of, the branches. So this is an early mobile phone from the 2000s. This is a digital mirrorless camera, quite more advanced than the phone, but I don't know, the fit and finish, the feel of the thing, the premium retro inspired sort of a futuristic theme to the design. It's really out there with the old time greats. First time looking at it, you would think this bar of soap shape would lack ergonomics and will not be pleasant to hold in hand, especially since it's metal. It's really heavy. That couldn't be further from the truth. Actually, this thing is a delight, and don't let the exterior design fool you. The shape really is well documented, and the ergonomics are just top notch. I also like this hidden wheel here on top, which selects the modes, and there's another scroll wheel here right next to the thumb, and a lot of controls and buttons, and I won't really bore you with the details because you can see reviews from better tech reviewers out there. Let me just suffice it to say I'm just gonna pop in the battery. I'm getting all excited all of a sudden, and well, I'm half giddy and half nostalgic. Giddy because I get to enjoy this camera, and I feel a bit sad because I have to sell it along, but unfortunately I cannot keep all my toys and gadgets, especially considering I paid more than 100 euros for this piece of useless, obsolete tech stuff, and I won't call it a turd, but it's close to it. So yeah, makes much more sense to purchase an Olympus camera in this condition rather than an obsolete GSM phone. But I digress. So again, let's concentrate on the camera, turn it on, and show you, well, there are two issues with it. The IBIS does not work on this one. Common fault on early Olympus Micro Four Thirds cameras, and it has to do with some plastic gearing. I believe the next technology used was with magnets, so the later models don't have this issue. The camera itself works okay, but sometimes you don't really get the shot you want, or rather the shutter button doesn't react because the IBIS sends it some error. For all intents and purposes, this camera functions perfectly, and I've coupled it with this, I believe this sleek and minimalist looking Micro Four Thirds lens, the Lumix 12-32, which oddly enough doesn't have manual focus on the dial, the physical dial, but you can manually focus from the camera itself. The results are nothing to write home about in terms of camera performance. As I've said, there's only 720p resolution with this one, so not even a full HD level of recording. This is one of the main reasons I'm willing to sell it on. That, and of course not having an external microphone connector jack. This thing renders the camera useless to me. Even my antique old trusty GH4 has those features. So for occasional YouTube clips, this Olympus E-P2 doesn't really make much sense to keep. But would you look at this brushed finish, take it all in, breathe in this exquisite material composition, the way the screws are held in place, and this really just is the epitome, the top tier manufacturing and assembly quality, in my opinion anyway. And I'm disconsidering smartphones because yeah, we all know they're all glass and metal sandwich designs, but really this is something else. The attention to details does really bring to mind a jeweler, an artisan, somebody who assembles these things with a passion for machinery and all things mechanical. Even the writing is exquisite right here, etched into this chromed piece of metal. So yeah, minor scuffs and dings, a few marks from the tripod here, but nothing especially damaging, or well, looking at this camera from afar, I would think it's a showpiece, and it's really impressive. So yeah, I'm gonna sell it along for a small profit, and this marks a small but important milestone, a success for my quest to make some money from selling weird and quirky obsolete tech stuff. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.